Oh my goodness, breakout. Apologies. I couldn't figure out how to go live. The setup kind of changed just slightly on YouTube. And technology is not my best. And it's Mercury retrograde, so I was like, oh, yep, that's it. It's not gonna work. Anyway, hope you all are having a wonderful Friday. Nicholas here for some yoga. Guess where I am? Back in Arizona, in Tucson this time, finally. It's been so long, feels great to be back. Weather's finally cooler, I'm here for a long weekend. So, very happy to be bringing you some yoga from Tucson, Arizona. That being said, go ahead and get yourself set up, get some water, get a towel, grab what you need. We'll get going in just a moment. I don't have anything set for props today. Pretty standard flow. So going into it, Yoga Friday, welcome back. Thank you, Hector. It's good to be back. Let me see, is that good? I love that I actually have more space rather than my cramped, tiny little apartment in LA. And that the weather's nice enough that I can do it outside. I love being outside for yoga. All right. Once you're ready, go ahead and find your spot. Let's go ahead and get started. Perfect. If you see any little critters running around behind me, let me know. Such another, oh my gosh, I'm so far now. I thought I couldn't find it. Oh my god, I know, the Mercury retrograde. That's like I'm blaming everything on now. I totally get it. I'm like, oh, this Mercury retrograde. It is throwing everything off. If you're not aware, Mercury is in retrograde. It happens throughout the year. And it basically tends to throw off technology. If you ever have technical issues during this time, usually you'll hear someone say, oh, Mercury retrograde. It's also a time where you're not supposed to make like really big life decisions. And just craziness going on. So if things are kind of being a little funky, energy is weird. Usually that's why, because of the retrograde, for those who believe. And it's funny because guess when the last day of retrograde is? It is November 3rd. Go figure. So we'll see what happens at the end of this retrograde. Ooh, pins and needles, I tell ya. Anyway, once you're ready, go ahead and sit nice and tall. Sitting up, go ahead and let your hands rest on your thighs. Cross-knit your shins again if you need a chair. You need to prop yourself up a little bit higher on a pillow, on a blanket, go for it. And once you're ready, go ahead and soften your shoulders down, broaden through your collarbones, soften your face, closing your eyes. And just checking in. Checking in with your Friday. As the weather has begun to cool in Arizona, yes, finally. And just a lot buzzing around in the air, in the world, in the country. Taking this hour just to settle in. And a lot of what I've been focusing on with breath lately for me personally is that with the exhales, trying to release something that's not benefiting me, whether it's a thought, a feeling, just an uneasiness, whatever that might be, anything emotional, anything mental. And as silly as it might seem just with the breath, but if you set your focus to it with the exhale, in the sense of a letting go, feeling a little bit more grounded. And with your inhale, because it's hard to just release thoughts, replace it with something good, replace it with something positive in your life, about you. Maybe you're just feeling good today, maybe you're loving this weather, it is a gorgeous day in Tucson. So just getting the mind to shift out of maybe a place where you feel a little stuck, and bringing something positive, something good for you. As you keep doing that with your breath here, taking a few more rounds, and just scanning your body, taking notice, maybe something that's a little achy, maybe a little sore, a little tight. Great, pinpoint it, notice where it is. Don't judge it, don't be upset about it. And then find something on your body that just feels great. I don't care if it's your ears, your hair, anything. And from here, let's go ahead and take 3 big breaths together. When you're ready, nice, deep inhale. Let it go, exhale. And again, 2 more here. And release. 1 more deep breath in. And release. Anytime you need it, anytime you get a little worked up, a little heated, that mind wanders, take one of those big breaths. Take as many as you need. Gently pressing your lips together, softening around your jaw, around your eyes. Gently lower your chin towards your chest, gently bow your head. And taking your time, when you're ready, gently begin to open your eyes. And bring your gaze back up to neutral. Good morning, yogis. Welcome. Go ahead and take those arms right next to your side. Extending them out. Soften your shoulders down. As you inhale, float your arms up and overhead. And as you exhale, gently release. And again, inhale up. Exhale, release. 2 more here. Inhale, lengthen. And release. 1 more. Inhale, lengthen. Pausing at the top, get that nice big reach. And just double check, see how the shoulders are. If the arms are a little bit more in front of the head, we haven't really stretched the shoulders at all yet. So it's fine to try to, as much as you can, get those arms to line up along the ears. Now keep that nice lifted long spine. Take an inhale. As you exhale, rotate to the right. Inhale brings you back to center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Using your core to facilitate that rotation. Inhale, center. This time, pause to the right. Ooh, gently release your arms. Take it a little deeper into your twist. Left hand to the outside of your right thigh. Now use your right hand behind you. Gently press up. Rotate to lift. Draw that right shoulder back. Every inhale, get a little bit more length. Every exhale, a little bit more rotation. 2 more rounds here. 1 more round of breath. And then as you inhale, go and bring your arms back to center. Now keep your arms reaching up. Again, as you exhale, lengthen to the left. Inhale, center. And take it to the right. Inhale, center. And left. 1 more to the right. And bring it all the way back to center. Take it to the left and pause. Take your hand to the outside of your thigh, left hand behind you. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, continue to rotate. Draw your left shoulder back. Lift your heart up towards the sky. Gently rotate. Broaden along your collarbones. 2 more rounds here. And on your next inhale, bring it all the way back to center. And then as you exhale, go ahead and gently release. Whew. All right, go ahead and shift all the way forward, up onto all fours. Go ahead and plant your palms, spread your fingers. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. As you inhale, pull your heart forward. And as you exhale, round. Now keep moving through cat-cow. I'm double checking my screen. I want to make sure that you guys can actually... I don't know if it's too sunny. Are you able, sorry, I know I asked you to be in cat-cow, but are you able to see me? Because I think the sun might be in the way. I might have put my phone in the wrong spot to record. I'm gonna adjust just a little bit because I can't see myself. I don't need to see myself, but I just want to make sure that you guys can. Okay, cool, perfect, thank you. Sorry about that. All right, back to cat-cow. The sun is like totally a glare on my phone, so it's just like a black screen now. I was like, did my phone turn off? I had to double check. Taking a couple more rounds here. And then go ahead and bring yourself all the way back to a neutral spine. Now pause, soften your shoulders, draw your belly in. And then from here, go ahead and take your right arm forward. Go ahead and send your left leg up and back. Now pausing here, lifting the belly in and up. Soften your shoulder away from your ear, take an inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. And 4 more. Exhale and connect through your core, through your center. Inhale, reach. And 3 more. And reach. And 2 more. and reach. And one more. Reach and pause here. Now just to double check, make sure we're not just pushing the belly out towards the mat. I want you to think of lifting that lower belly up. Reach your tailbone back. With that extension of the arm, soften your shoulder away from your ear. Taking 2 more rounds of breath here. Just balancing, just holding. One more breath. And then exhale, gently release your hand, release your knee. Now pausing here, tuck all 10 of your toes underneath. Spread your fingers, plant your palms as you exhale. Begin to hover your knees just off your mat. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Nice long length through your spine. Again, feeling that core engage. Check your breath. Did you grip your jaw? Are you clutching through your face? Did the shoulders creep up, soften down? Take one more inhale. Exhale, gently release your knees. Untuck your toes. Second side, I want you to start to reach your left hand forward. Begin to reach your right arm, or right leg back, excuse me. Lifting that belly up, send your tailbone towards your heel. Take an inhale, find that length. As you exhale, connect, bringing elbow to knee. Maybe they touch. Inhale, reaching out. And 4 more, exhale. And inhale. 3 more. And reach. And 2 more. And reach. And 1 more. And reach down, pausing here. Find all that length. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Taking 1 more inhale. And gently release your hand, release your knee, tuck all 10 toes again. Pause, spread your fingers. Soften your shoulders as you exhale. Begin to hover your knees just off the mat. Pausing here, setting your breath. Taking 2 more rounds. 1 more inhale. And then exhale, go and gently release. Now take your hands a little bit more forward, and then go ahead and tuck your toes, and then move your way into your downward facing dog. And feel free to take a few rounds of breath here, just to pedal out your feet, just to make sure you're getting some length along the back of those legs. Go ahead and keep moving in your down dog. I am adjusting, but keep moving as you are, yogis. You're doing great. 2 more. I just need that just slightly so I can see. Okay, perfect, nice. I just need to make sure I stay in the frame. All right, a little moving around, there we go. All right, go ahead and spread those fingers, plant your palms, draw your shoulder blades up away from your ears. As you inhale, go and start to shift forward into your first plank pose. Now pausing here, reach the heart forward, draw your belly in and up, reaching your tailbone towards your heels. Now remember, don't let those hips sink. I demo it every time because we want to use our core to keep our hips lifted. Shoulder height, take 1 more inhale. Exhale, hips up and back. 2 more. Inhale forward. Exhale back. And 1 more. Inhale forward. Pause at the top. Now let's go ahead and have our knees drop down to the mat. We're going to do 4 Chaturanga Push-Ups. We want our elbows to hug in alongside those ribs. As you broaden, as you lengthen, take an inhale. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale up. And 3 more. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Remember, 1 piece. 2 more. Exhale, lower. And up. And 1 more. I want you to exhale, lower. Pause. Take an inhale. Woo! Lower it all the way down onto your belly. Once you're on your belly, keep those hands right next to your ribs. Soften your shoulders away from your ears as you inhale. Lift nice and low. Cobra pose. Most importantly, you want to make sure those shoulders don't creep up. Soften those shoulders away from your ears. Keep reaching your heart forward, tailbone towards your heels. Taking 1 more inhale here. As you exhale, feel free to push back onto your knees. Tuck your toes, hips up, downward facing dog. We're starting to work into our vinyasa here. Remember, as we go, skip the vinyasas as needed. Feel free to bring those knees to the mat as needed. Go where it works for you. Let's take that round 1 more time. Inhale, shift forward. And let's go and bring the knees down. Now, if 4 push-ups, you're like, Nicholas, that's way too many. I just need to do 1. That is fine. Then I want you to just focus holding here in your plank with a strong core. If you want a little bit more heat for those arms, for those shoulders, then broaden through your collarbones. 4. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. And 3. Inhale up. And 2. Inhale up. And 1, I want you to pause here with all that control. Take another inhale. And then gently lower it all the way down onto the mat. Now again, hands right next to ribs. Inhale. as you lift, you're pressing down. Hips can still stay down. We're in Cobra. Shoulders soft from the ears. Take one more inhale here. And then as you exhale, you can tuck the toes this time. Straight legs up and back. So a couple variations there. I've still been doing the modified version with knees down. Again, if that works for you, stay with it. Pedal as you need. Shifting back inner thighs, reaching towards the wall behind you. Soften your shoulders from your ears. On your next exhale, take your time. Go and start to walk your feet up towards your hands. And just one foot at a time. Once those feet come all the way to the hands, pause here in your forward fold. And go just let the head release. You can even clasp hands to elbows. Now, if you've been working from home all week, you've been sitting in a chair at a desk, chances are your back has gotten a little bit tighter. So bend your knees, a little sway side to side to release any tension, any tightness along that lower back. Sometimes it feels good just to hang out here. It's always a great place to come back to if you need some lower back release, to just bend your knees and let your chest rest over your thighs. Bend them as much as you need. For my friends who are feeling a little bit more open today, maybe you start to straighten the legs a bit more. One more round of breath here. And when you're ready, go and release your hands to your mat. Hands on your mat, hands on your shins, hands on a chair. As you inhale, I want you to lift halfway. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, fold. Two more, just like that. Inhale, lift to lengthen. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, lift to lengthen. Pausing here. Now you want your spine nice and long. Your belly's lifted up. Now from here, your next inhale, take your hands to hips, shoulders away from ears. Inhale, lift all the way up. Woo. All right, go and bring your big toes all the way together, standing tall at the top of your mat. Let's go and take hands to heart. Soften shoulders. Take an inhale. Exhale, lowering down into chair. Now we're moving through a little modified Surya A. We're adding a chair pose to it. But, just heating up those legs a bit more this morning. Shoulders soft. Let's go and take the arms into it. Remember, not that rounded back, but really pull the heart forward. Soften your shoulders down. Arms right alongside those ears. Taking one more inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Plant your palms. Go ahead and step it back into plank. Now, yogi's choice. Knees up, knees down. Exhale, lower through your vinyasa. You're welcome to keep those hips down for cobra. As you tuck your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Every movement has a breath. Remember that idea of exhaling any thoughts that are just not benefiting you right now. Replacing them with something good. Keeping your focus here on the mat, in your practice, in your space. Take an inhale, come up on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Your choice, you can do a little hop, a little skip. You can keep walking, bring it all the way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, float your arms, chair. Pausing here, sinking those hips back, wrap your triceps forward, find length through your spine, connected through your core. On your next inhale, bring it all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Back in a chair, release the arms. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Plant your palms, go ahead and take it back. If you do like to practice a jump, go for it. If you're ready for that up dog, lower halfway, that's where we get that pause. Flip those toes, keep those hips lifted. Shoulders soft from the ears. Exhale, send it back. Now when you're in that up dog, make sure you're not locking your elbows out. Keep a soft bend. So we're not putting all the weight into our joints, into our elbow joints, our knees. That's why we work a soft bend, engaging the muscles around. One more full round, just like that. When you're ready, yogis, come up onto your toes, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, a nice side step, or maybe a little hop. Bring it to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Arms overhead, stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Bend your knees. I forgot our chair pose there, because I kind of mixed Surya A with Surya B, but that's all right. We're getting creative this morning. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Plant your palms, step. If you want to practice that hop, remember a great option is to plant those palms. And you can hop it back to a little squat pose here. It's a little softer on your back. And then shift forward for vinyasa. If you're not quite ready to hop back into that chaturanga pose. Take a little pedal, a little release. Woo. Soften through the jaw, soften through the neck. Reset in your down dog. On your next inhale, look forward. Come onto your toes, bend your knees. Another great way to just release that back. A nice deep bend here. Step or hop it. At the end of your exhale, bring it all the way up. Inhale, halfway. Let's not forget the chair pose. Bend your knees, hips back, float your arms up. Shoulders soft away from those ears. Take another inhale. And exhale. Inhale brings you up. And exhale, hands to heart. All right, awesome. I'm going to turn towards the camera. We're going to head back to our chair pose. But before we do, reach your arms out in front. Now from here, go ahead and take your right arm underneath. Left arm underneath, right arm on top. And you're going to find your eagle arm wrap. So left arm under, right arm on top. Then I'm going to turn. So if this isn't working here, this eagle arm wrap, where you cross at the elbows, give yourself a little hug. Left elbow still underneath, right elbow still on top. Toes together, shoulders soft. As you exhale, shift your hips back. Now draw that belly in. Nice big lift. Pull your heart between your arms, even though they're crossed in front. See if you can keep pulling those arms up. Now we're headed right into our first balance here. So ground your right foot. Keep that lift, keep that length as you inhale. I want you to bring your left leg all the way up with you. Whoo. As that left leg lifts, tailbone reaches down. Now engage your right quad. Pausing here. Soften your left outer hip. Press your right big toe mound down into the mat. As you exhale, bend your right knee. And you're going to step all the way back into a crested lunge. Now adjust. Maybe you adjust the front foot. Maybe you adjust the back. All that balance there. Double check. As you sink those hips down, you can bend the back knee. Pull the heart up. Back heel is lifted. Take another inhale. And exhale. Gently release your arms as you inhale. Put them all the way up and overhead. Shoulders stay soft. Wrapping forward. 2 more rounds of breath here, yogis. 1 more round. Inhale. As you exhale, airplane the arms. Reach your heart forward. Inhale, bring it back up. And 3 more. Exhale, forward. And back up. 2 more. And up. This last one we're going to hold. Exhale, reach your heart forward. Draw your belly in. Soften those lower ribs in. Pausing here, shoulders soft away from the ears. Taking 1 more inhale. And then as you exhale, gently bring your hands down to the mat. Now press your left hand down. Float your right arm up. Take a nice big twist. Opening up towards the right side of your mat. Stack your shoulders. Try not to let that right arm fall forward. Really reach it straight up to the sky. 2 more breaths. And then from here, go ahead and take your time. Bring your hand back down. Pause. And then I want you to take your gaze forward. Take your back knee, little bend. Hop it about halfway up. And go ahead and get a little bit of length through that front leg. Now really hugging your right hip back. Hands can be on the mat. They can be on a little table. You can bend your right knee if you need to. Head release. Just a little length into that right hamstring. 1 more round of breath here. And then go ahead and bend your knees, plant your palms. Go ahead and step it all the way back. Now yogi's choice. Move it into your vinyasa or straight back to downward facing dog. Remember, the vinyasas are just going to keep giving us a little bit of heat. If you want to skip some of that heat, skip it and go straight back to down dog or even child's pose. Let's take a nice deep inhale. Out your mouth, let it go. Inhale, comes onto toes, look forward. Exhale, bend. Nice light step or hop, bring it all the way to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, chair pose, shift your hips back. Float your arms up, shoulders soft, ground, pressing your heels down to the mat, lifting your belly up towards the spine, reaching your tailbone back as you inhale, bring it all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Awesome, now again, I'm gonna turn forward just to get the arms right, reaching forward, left arm high. Right arm underneath. And then from here, as you turn sideways again, if that's too much, go ahead and take that hug, that wrap, as you exhale. Shifting hips back. Now softening the shoulders. Keep pulling the heart forward, trying to let it get into that rounding. Keep lifting that heart up. Keep finding length, and then on your next inhale, press your left foot down. Inhale, bring your right foot up. Woo, balance. Soften the right outer hip down. Engage strongly through that left quadricep. One more inhale. And as you exhale, keep the bind in the arms. Step your right foot back. Adjust. Crescent. Now pausing here, hugging left hip back. Nice deep bend. Soft bend through that back knee. Again, just check, how are the hips feeling? How are the legs feeling? That right inner thigh, we're trying to charge it up, but if it's a little bent knee, that is fine. In crescent, we can bend the knee. Warrior one, warrior two, back knee is straight. As you inhale, gently release, float arms up. Pause, wrap triceps forward. Can you sink a little bit deeper? Can you lift just a little bit more? One more inhale. As you exhale, airplane the arms, reach it forward. Inhale up. And three more, exhale forward. Inhale up. Two more, exhale forward. And up. One more, exhale forward, pausing here. Pause, find that nice lift. Now we're not resting on the thigh, we're lifted up, off that leg. That length of the shoulders, draw down, take one more inhale. And releasing your right hand down, go and take your left arm up to the sky, stacking your shoulders. As you rotate, you can even take the gaze up. Hug your left hip back. Press your right inner thigh up towards the sky. And then broaden along your collarbone. Taking two more breaths. One more round of breath here. And then as you exhale, go ahead and gently release your hand. Now pause, step back into plank pose. You can shift back to down dog, or take child's pose, or move it into your vinyasa. Headed right into that chaturanga. Shifting hips up and back. Take a nice deep inhale where you are. Exhale, let it go. Resetting your breath here, shoulders soft. Lift it up away from those ears, coming high up onto your toes. I want you to look forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Nice big step or hop, bring it all the way to the top. Inhale halfway. Exhale full. Just float all the way up to stand. And hands to heart. All right, we're still gonna keep working that chair pose, headed into our balance. As you lift the belly, send your tailbone down. Soften your shoulders, take an inhale. Exhale, bring those hips all the way down, chair. Now again, a little bit more heat through those legs. Whew. Rounding yourself. Now we're gonna twist, I'm gonna turn towards the camera, but you're gonna twist towards your right. Keep your knees even. Take your elbow, bring it all the way across your thigh. Pressing down into the palms. If that's too much, you can always have one hand on the hip and just gently pressing with the elbow. Again, if it feels better to stack those hands, go for it. Find that rotation. Two more here. One more round of breath. Now as you inhale, bring it back to center. Pause. Shoulders soft, collarbones broad. Now your next breath, I want you to take your left knee, bring it all the way up. Stand tall. Whew. Hands at heart. Now we're gonna take that knee out to the side. Pause, pelvis square. Feel free to take that foot to thigh and connect either foot to thigh, foot to shin, wherever it's best for you. Woo! As you make your way into your tree pose. Find that nice lift through the belly. Soften that left outer hip. Now, wrapping, especially this left thigh, because we got rotation here, but hugging that right bum in, really working through that balance. I'm gonna turn back to the front again. Oh, let's see. Oh, good, I stayed balanced. There we go. Go ahead and take your left knee, bring it up. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Step it all the way back. Pause here for a moment. Keeping that nice lift through the belly, extend your arms. Find that lift and length. As you exhale, rotate to your right side. Now keeping that nice bit of rotation here, but keep lifting up, and you're rotated towards the leg that's in front. So as you reach that right arm back, using the transverse to really get that rotation. As you inhale, bring it back to center. Drop your back heel. We're gonna take it into reverse warrior. Nice deep bend through that front knee. Flip the front palm, take it up and back reverse. Lengthen all the way through that sideways. Two more rounds of breath here. One more breath. As you inhale, bring yourself up. Awesome work, yogis. Extend that front leg and release the arms. Now, your stance might be a little wide. I love a big dramatic warrior two stance. So feel free to shorten it for your triangle. A little bit narrower. Wrap the thigh down. Now we're engaging, so we're not just locking into the knee joint. My quad's not gonna be soft, it's gonna be engaged and lifted. As I reach out and forward, hand to shin, hand to ankle, hand to mat, you decide. Pin the ribs in, pull the heart forward, stack your shoulders. 2 more rounds of breath here. 1 more round of breath. And then as you exhale, gently release your hand down. Now, you're gonna turn all the way towards the left side of your mat. Turn the toes forward, pause. Now, feet are parallel, gently bend your left knee, shift your weight to the side. I want you to get a little bit more stretch through that right inner thigh. And you can keep that right foot down, toes forward, we're parallel legs right now. Just feel that nice stretch through the right inner thigh. Hips are shifted back, so yes, those glutes are having to fire up a little bit more to help hold us. Taking 1 more round of breath here. And then go ahead and bring yourself back to center. Turn your right toes forward, all the way to the top of the mat. Now pause. Our favorite round. Our hops, plant your palms, soften your shoulders, shift forward. Now bend your right knee. From here, begin to float your left leg. The left leg does not need to be high. Reach your heart forward. Now the most important thing, do not drop your head. Keep your gaze looking forward. From here, bend. As you exhale, engage through the core. Hop switch. Bend in your left knee. And then as you exhale, hop switch. Now, you don't want to lock the elbows, but you don't want to have a deep bend either. You want to have them nicely engaged and supported so that they're ready to take the weight. Wherever your hop is for you, whether it's low, whether you get those hips up over the head, doesn't matter. Go and take 1 more round. And then when you're ready, shift it back either into Vinyasa, down dog, child's pose, grab a sip, go where you need. Hips up and back. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Out your mouth, let it go. Reset here, yogis. Inhale, coming onto your toes, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Nice light step or hop, bring it all the way to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, lengthen and fold. Arms up and overhead stand. And exhale. Woo, hands to heart. Pause, keep those hands to the heart, tailbone reaching down, soften your shoulders. Exhale, send your hips down. Now pausing here in chair, hips are back. Heart pull forward. Now twist to the left, take your right elbow, bring it across. Now again, if this is enough, maybe just take the elbow and you just push here. The hands are gonna add a little bit more rotation because you can use that left arm to really rotate through the spine. Keep lifting the hip bones up. Keep sending your hips back. 2 more. 1 more round of breath here. And as you inhale, go and bring yourself all the way back to center. Pause. Now we're going into balance. This time it's your right knee. Slowly bringing your right knee up. Pause. And then take your knee to the side. Connect. Either foot to thigh, foot to shin, whatever you did on the other side, go ahead and match it. Pressing your left big toe down, now engage through your left quad. Hugging your left bum in. Lifting your hip bones up. Find length. Nice space through the spine. Nice and tall. 2 more here. And feel free to keep your hands right where they are at your heart. As you inhale, bring your right knee forward. Bend your left knee, step it all the way back into crescent. Now again, adjust your legs. Nice deep lunge. Extend your arms. Take an inhale. Exhale, rotate to the left. Now as you rotate, don't let the heart pull forward. Keep lifting up. Keep the heart right over your hips. It's a lot more core work involved. I know, it's a good thing. 2 more. 1 more round of breath here. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, drop your back heel. Now set up your feet for warrior 2. Just here for a moment. Pause, send the inner thigh forward. Tailbone reaching down, soften your shoulders, lengthen your spine, flip your front palm, take it all the way up, reverse warrior. Now keep reaching. Left inner thigh forward, get all this length or all this nice space through the side waist into the ribs, and then as you inhale, bring it all the way up. Straighten your front leg. Now adjust. Bring your back foot in just a little bit more, hugging the left hip back, hip bones lift up, expand, reach forward, take it to your triangle. Shin, ankle, mat, go where it works for you, but stack your right shoulder on top, lift your hip bones up. Two more. Coming back to that focus, that intention. What are you exhaling? What are you inhaling? With thoughts, with emotions, letting it go, clearing your mind on your next exhale. Gently release your hand, and you're going to turn towards the right side of your mat. Now toes are parallel. Bend your right knee, and then just kind of shift those hips down. Again, a little bit more stretch through that left inner thigh. As the heart pulls forward, as you keep lengthening here, a little bit more fire through the glutes because we're holding and supporting. Good. Taking one more round of breath. And then as you inhale, make your way all the way back to center. Whew. Turn towards that left foot. Pause, plant your palms. Broaden through your collarbone, soften your shoulders. Now go ahead and start to float your right leg. Bend your left knee. As you exhale, engage with the core. Kick up. Whew. And switch. Play with it. And maybe even if it's just one leg at a time, that's another option too. I always go into the switch because I like to alternate because we always have a dominant side, and we usually, when I kick up, I like to kick up with left leg in general. But it's good to have that switch, so that's why I alternate. But if you're here, you want to just practice with one leg, seeing how that feels, go for it. Stick with one side at a time. Taking a couple more rounds here. When you're ready, no rush at all. Do what you gotta do. Vinyasa, child's pose, grab a sip. Meet me in down dog when you're ready. Hips lifted up and back. Little release, little side to side sway. Taking one more round of breath here. And exhale. And let's go and bring ourselves all the way up. Now we're going to come onto the hips. Maybe a little core work section in here so you can hop through, bringing those knees, legs forward. Now go in just a moment here. I want you to sit tall. Go bring your arms out in front of you. Nice little reach. Now a little C curve, if you would, in Pilates. A little drawing in and just kind of reaching back here. As you draw that belly in, exhale. Inhale up, and again, exhale. Inhale up, and 3 more. And up, and 2 more. Belly draws in, and up, and 1 more. Now if that's enough, I want you to stay just with that. If you want to add a little bit more to it, you can bring the legs up, and the legs will extend forward. If you feel that's too much, keep those feet on the mat. We're going to go 5 rounds. Take an inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale up, and 4, and up, and 3, and up, and 2, and up, and 1, and up. Pause. Now we're going to take it all the way onto our backs. So go ahead and gently lower yourself down. Woo-hoo. Now bring those knees right over the hips. Now again, if this is enough, stay here. Otherwise, you're going to take the right leg up to the sky. Now from here, the arms, go ahead and bring the hands together. You can even reach index and thumb, bring them together, bring them to the outside of your right foot. Now keep that lift. Now right leg lowers 6 times. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lowers. Exhale up. 5 more. And up. And 4. And up. And 3. And up. And 2. And up. 1 more. Woo! Pause, bend the knees, switch sides with the arms. Can you lengthen that left leg? Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Inhale, lower. And up. And 5. And up. And 4. And up. And 3. And 2. And 1. Bring it back to center. Bend both knees. Last round. Your hands behind head. Gently lower head and shoulders. Woo! Can we get 8? Take an inhale. Exhale, lift. And down. And 7. Down. And 6. Now try not to just pull on the head. Use that lower core. And down. What are we on? Is it 4? Let's hope so. I think so. And 3. I lost count. Give me 2 more. Woo! 1. And down. And go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. Awesome work, yogis. Just a little fiery core for our Friday. A little sway side to side. Our last round here with our balance and twist. When you're ready, you can rock and roll yourself forward and back. You can bring yourself to the side to bring yourself up, whatever feels best for you. Either into a vinyasa or straight back to a downward facing dog. Just a moment here to reset, soften those shoulders away from your ears. And then taking your time, go ahead and come up onto your knees on your inhale, or onto your toes, excuse me. Looking forward, bend your knees on your exhale. At the end of your breath, step or hop, bring it all the way up. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, full. Arms overhead, stand. And hands to heart. All right, this is it, our last standing round. We're headed from balance to a twist. To finish it out, up on these legs. Take your arms out in front. Right arm underneath, left arm high. Eagle arm wrap if that's too much. Bring it around to the shoulders. Shoulders soft as you exhale. Go ahead and bend those knees, hips back. Keep reaching your heart forward now. We're taking this into a warrior three with our arms in either eagle or find that wrap around. You decide. As you inhale, bring your left leg up. Now soft bend through your right knee. Exhale. Send your left leg back. Pull your heart forward. Pausing here. Now notice how my right leg is still bent. That is fine. You can extend a little bit, but keep engaging through that right quad so it doesn't just lock into the knee joint. 2 more rounds of breath. 1 more round here. And as you exhale, go and gently release. Now can you drop that left heel all the way down? Like warrior one. Woo! And gently release those arms up. Exhale, take the arms down. Now take your back foot, hop it up halfway like we did earlier. Now the goal is to lengthen this front leg, but again, I'm aware our hamstrings are all kind of different. So wherever your length is here, if it's a bend, great. You get a little bit more length, great. If you need a chair, prop it up, go for it. Shoulders soft, I want you to come up onto your fingertips. Back heel, don't let it leave the mat, it's touching the floor. Left hand, right under the left shoulder. Right hand to hip. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Exhale, open to your right. For some of us, that's enough. For others of us, we might even take that arm across the ankle, outside, maybe right under the sky. Keep your breath flowing. Keep your heart reaching forward. 1 more round of breath. Exhale to release. Woo. Bend your front knee. Take your gaze forward. Step it all the way to the top of your mat. Take a moment in your forward fold. Awesome work, yogi. We got one final side, and then we are down on the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Arms overhead, stand. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, send those arms forward. Right arm underneath, left arm on top. There you go. Soften your shoulders, pull your heart up as you exhale. Bend your knees, send your hips back. Now keep that nice pull, keep that nice length here. Ground your left foot, connect with your core. Inhale, right knee floats. As you exhale, you're gonna bend that left knee again. Now shift your gaze forward. Reach back. Now see how I start with that nice generous bend. I'm making sure I've got my balance before I adjust it. Woo, into that length of the left leg. 2 more here. 1 more round of breath. And as you exhale, take your time, gently release. Now drop your back heel all the way down to the mat. Oh, my balance on this side. And release. I'm having a hard time getting back. Rotate, take 1 more inhale. And release. Bringing hands down, now take your back foot. Hop it up about halfway. Our final twist. Coming forward with the heart. Coming onto the fingertips. Left hip hugs back. Collarbones broad. Now taking a hand to the inside of the right, or excuse me, left foot. Open up the left arm. Pause. If that's enough, stay. If you want a little bit more, you can take it all the way across. Keep working into that twist. Your right heel is still pressing to the floor, to the mat. As you rotate through that mid-spine, hip bones are lifting. Take another inhale. And exhale. 1 more inhale. And gently release. Woo! This time let's go and plant those palms, take it into our final vinyasa here. Shifting forward, take an inhale. Exhale, gently lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale, hips up and back. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale out your mouth, let it go. Let's drop those knees. Bring your toes together, shift it back. Take a child's pose. Awesome job, yogis. Settle your breath, settle your mind. And then when you're ready, go ahead and shift forward. Let's come into all fours. Go ahead and step your right foot forward. Let's take it into our lunge, pausing here. Now for some of my friends, this is more than enough. That's perfect. Go where it works for you. You can even walk your hands up on your thigh if you feel a nice stretch there. Try not to just over sink those hips, tailbone down. Keep a nice little lift through those hip bones. A nice broadening through the collarbones. Now for anyone who wants just a little bit more into that left hip, you can bend your left knee, let your palm reach back, and take hold of that left foot with your right hand. A little rotation. One more round of breath here. And then go ahead and gently release your foot. Taking your time now, go ahead and take that right foot, walk it across your mat. Single pigeon as the right knee drops down. Pause, just make sure no pain in the knee. Soften your shoulders. And then go ahead and shift all the way forward. As your shoulders soften. Good. You can make your way onto your back if you need to, if the hips are a little tight. My mom is practicing on the other side of the camera, so I'm watching her figure out her single pigeon. Allow your shoulders to soften. She doesn't want to be filmed, otherwise I would have made her do it behind me, but she's too shy. And taking your time, go ahead and slowly walk your hands up. Pause, and we're gonna go ahead and just gently walk that back knee up just a bit. Take a moment, pause here, and let's go ahead and switch legs. Stepping your left foot forward, and adjust. Second side, ooh. Again, staying here. Sometimes just kind of depends. Sometimes I love a good just lunge and pushing my hands into my thigh because I feel like I can get a nice lift through the front of the body. It's yogi's choice, so it's up to you. Go where you feel a better stretch. Again, even if this is enough, hang out here. If you want to go a little bit deeper and reach back for the right foot. One more round of breath here. And exhale, take your time, go ahead and gently release. Now walk your left foot across your mat. Gently let that left knee draw all the way down towards the mat. Now careful, no pain in the knee. You can prop yourself up, put a blanket, put a pillow, put a towel, whatever you need under your hip, a block if you have one to help support. If it feels all right and you want to keep folding into it, go for it. And again, just that double check of where your intention is, where your focus is. As you let the hips reach down, use the breath to help settle things. One more round of breath here. And then go ahead and gently reach your hips all the way down to that left side. And go and swing those legs out in front. Now we're going to get a little bit into the hamstrings here. We're going to actually go onto the back for this one. I said no props needed. You don't really. If you want a towel, something to just add a little bit more extension to the arms, you're welcome to. I'll demo with both, but I'll probably mainly go with no towel. Again, just because to make it easier for yourself. It's not about getting your knee to your nose. It doesn't matter how far your leg goes. I want you to make it work for your body. So go ahead and bend your knees and go and gently roll all the way onto your back. Now let's go and start with both feet on the mat. And go ahead and bring your right knee to your chest, give it a little hug. Little squeeze. Now from here, go and take this right knee, just open it up a little bit. Take it towards the right armpit, right shoulder. Again, just kind of getting into the inner right thigh. And then go ahead and bring your knee back to center. Now you're going to take your hands and you're going to bring them behind your right thigh. And then as you inhale, I want you to go ahead and lengthen the heel up. And as you exhale, go ahead and bend. And again, just inhale, lift, and bend. And one more round here. And bend, and this time, go ahead and send that heel up and pause there. Find that lift. Now again, you decide, hands can stay on the thigh. This is perfect, especially if you're not using a towel, I recommend it. Maybe, depending on your flexibility, the calf. Now, this left knee can stay bent. If it feels all right and you want to give a little reach, go for it. Now, I still have a soft bend in my knee. Yes, I'm trying to pull my knee a little bit closer to me, but the main focus is pressing your heel up to the sky. So again, that's why I even say if you need to take the thigh, just let that heel reach up. Now keep your left hip grounded, support with your right hand, and very gently take your time. And let that leg just fall out towards the side. Whew. Again, a nice little release through that right inner thigh. Taking 2 more rounds of breath. One more here. And as you inhale, go and bring yourself all the way back up to center. Now you're welcome to bend the knee, or you're welcome to keep the leg straight and pull it all the way across your body. Reach your right arm out to the side, get a nice big twist. Now try to make sure that right shoulder presses down onto your mat. Taking 2 more rounds of breath. One more here. Bringing yourself back to center one last time. Whew. And then go ahead and hug your knee to your chest. And gently let your foot release down. Switching sides, go ahead and bend your left knee. And then go ahead and bring that left knee into the chest. Give a little hug, give a little squeeze just towards the chin. And then feel free to open it up to the side, working through that inner thigh. Awesome here. And then go and bring it back up to center. Now taking the hands just behind the thigh. You can interlace if you like. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. One more full round up and down just like that. And bend. And then go ahead and reach your left leg all the way up, pausing here. Now again, grab where it feels more comfortable for you, bless you. Taking that right heel, go ahead and reach it forward. Pause, shoulders soft, a little flex of that left foot. And again, it feels good to go a little bit higher, go for it. Just a nice soft stretch down. It shouldn't be about the shoulders and the head. If you're tensing with your upper body like this, it's wrong. Go ahead and lighten it down, just keep the head soft. Take your left hand, gently help it guide your left leg to the side. We don't want to tense through any of the upper body. It's really about the inner thigh here, the hamstrings, just letting them release and stretch. One more round of breath. Inhale back to center. Now straight leg or bent, you decide. Ooh, it's a monster fly. Go ahead and take that leg across your body. Oh, there's a nice breeze right now. It feels so good. I love when a breeze kicks through, especially when you're outside yoga. And just all of a sudden there's like a nice breeze and your body starts to cool down a bit more. Bringing yourself back to center. Hugging your left knee in. Hugging your right knee. Take an inhale. Exhale, go and bring your forehead up to your knees. Pausing at the top, take a breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and gently release and extend your legs forward. Palms will face up. Go ahead and settle into your final pose. And feel free to gently draw your shoulders a little bit down your back and inward, just so we get a little bit more lift through the heart. Taking a comfortable inhale here. A gentle sigh out your mouth. And allow your body to settle into your Shavasana. Letting go of thoughts, letting go of your controlled breath. And gently begin to deepen your breath. Bringing movement back to your fingers and your toes by gently wiggling them. Reaching your arms overhead, take a nice long stretch through your body. Bending your knees when you're ready, roll to your right, to your side, allow your breath to deepen. And your next exhale, gently press yourself up to a seated climb. Back to how we started, crossing at your shins. Go and bring your hands together at heart center, sitting nice and tall. Soften your shoulders down. Length through your spine. Whatever calm, whatever space, whatever peace was created with your practice, I want you to take it with you on through the rest of your day, through your weekend, the rest of your October. Take a nice deep inhale. Out your mouth, let it go. 2 more, deep breath in. And release. 1 more deep breath in. And release. Sealing in your practice, your work, your effort. Namaste. Thank you so much, yogis. Such a pleasure. It feels so great to be practicing again and teaching from Tucson. Hope you all enjoyed. And I hope you all enjoyed this gorgeous day. Today is a beautiful day to be in Arizona. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Great. Thank you, Hector. Hope it was all good. Sorry, I apologize that I took a minute to get on because I couldn't figure out what was going on. I know, it is gorgeous. It's such a gorgeous day. I love it. It's finally like back to like, oh, this is when you come back to Arizona and hang out because the weather is just beautiful. So probably be planning more trips. Who knows when? We'll see. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday. Enjoy your weekend and have a good one. See you next time.